If I hold the McAfee belt real tight, I'll feel better. Right? I'm really sick, guys. Like, real sick. Sicker I've ever been since I've been on the live stream. Like, I've been sick before, but not like this. And the thing keeps saying I don't have a fever, but my body is freezing cold. So I don't know what's going on, but I caught a bug. I caught something. I'm down and out for sure. I'm trying to push through it, but it's not easy. I'm like ghost white. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So we'll take a look at the 4 hour, which is extremely beat to the ground. Even has this kind of cup and handle inside. That's a cup and a handle, if you can see, right? Have this idea here. Shabby cup and hattie to the upside, right? We talked about this point of control holding. Really want to see that it holds. The music's too loud, right? Let's be honest. That's just ridiculous. Okay, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So, yeah, the music's where it should be now. So the point of control is right here. And watch a sick man push through at the speed of light. Shout out to John McAfee. Shout out to everybody that supports crypto. We love you all. All right. The Hodler Awards, man. Shout out to Adam Charles. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we're oversold on the 4 hour time frame. Likely to get a bit of a bounce here. Bounce. We're holding this trend line. So this trend line holds will be okay, and it's a bit of a cup and handle. So I want to see if we can get the move to the upside. 1 hour is just slowly going sideways. I do see this kind of like a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. It's bearish, but we seem to be getting bought back up, you know. Also, the 15-minute could have rolled over way worse. Not too shabby. When we look at it, actually, you kind of have this shoulder, this head, and then these two right shoulders. That could actually be a complex inverted and bring us back to the upside. Just something to think about here. Also, we're in a bit of a flag like so with a measured move to the upside. As long as this holds, that's a bit of a double bottom there. 1, 2, that's a bit of a W, triple bottom almost for a move to the upside. We're oversold in the stochastics RSI on the 15 and the 1 hour and the 4 hour. It would show most likely of a move to the upside. However, anything is possible. If we break this trend line and this point of control, we're likely to head down to this area of liquidity, okay? Right around here. So that's what we're looking for. You break this area, you're going to drop down to about 16,500. All right. You hold this area, you're going to bounce back to the upside, at least to the top of the channel, and with a possible bigger move out of the flag. The measured move of the flag is somewhere at about 18,500. So it looks like Bitcoin is likely to go up to around 18,000, 18,700. That's the measured move. Another thing that I talk about and that I've gone over many times in my life is you break out of the bigger channel, which is this channel here, right? And then you make a flag when you break out of that channel. And that's a flag. It's flagging out after a breakout. It's a really bullish sign. Definitely something that you want to gravitate towards. Definitely something worth looking at. So that's something on my radar as well. Looking rough, brother. Make it quick one and get some rest. Shout out to Bida. I know. But you know what it is, man? You know, I want to talk about something right now. I want to talk about the struggle, like, that I go through. You know, like, listen, I'm going to be really honest right now. Just kind of break it down. But look, also, like, I just don't understand, you know, break it in. 249 people watching the live, number one. We have 500 people. Like, why do people leave? I don't get it. We produce gains. I never stop making gains. I'm just a little sick today. I don't get it, you know. So that's, I'm being honest with everyone, that's bugging me out. Like, I got 500 to 700 people on the live. Like, what is YouTube doing? What are people doing? What's going on? Like, I haven't stopped being myself. I haven't stopped teaching. I haven't stopped educating. We have more coins to go over. We're definitely going to hit more stuff. Where is everybody? So that's got me bugged out. All right, that's in my head lately. Why is my live stream lower than it was months ago? Like, you know, yes. And then last week, right, when I missed my 10 a.m. for the first time in my life. So look, the live stream, 4,800, right, 35,000 views, 5,400 views. It was doing well. 38 was like the low, and it was between 38 and 5,000 views, right, on a live stream. 37, 5,000, 43, and that was just a regular live stream. You know, and now the last few days it's 2,700, and it's just bugging me out. It's getting in my head, and I'm letting it out right now because it's just pissing me off. I work so hard. I don't take a day off. Like, And I just want to see the fruits of my labor, you know. And honestly, it can make someone like, it can make it's pain. It's painful. So I just like, you know, Sam, you're being targeted ever since you did the live with Bitcoin. I've been on a sabbatical getting myself right. This is how you know we're at the bottom or close. People don't care about crypto right now. You got to remember, Sammy, you're on Google. Google is not a friend. You are a friend. You're funny. Hope everyone is having a great day. Bless you all. 777. I'm a bear market. Less. Sam, don't be down. Remember, it's a bear market. You're a top 10 GOAT, man. Holiday, people were busy, man. Perfect time to rest up. The next thing you know, you will have more likes and viewers than you ever did before. Nothing goes up in a straight line. No negativity over here. Onwards and upwards. Do you feel well enough to do the course? We have 20 people in the class today, and I feel like I could do it if I just focus my energies, you know. You're the man. Don't let it get to you. Santa pump. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to stay positive in my head. You know what I mean? So I'm watching this flag on waves. Already starting to break out. Looking like it could pump a quick little bit. And I'm watching Bitcoin too, which is likely to get a bit of a move here. The 4-hour time frame is pushing. And look, we're at 16,977. Always the 77s, right? Look at there it is. So, and there it went for me just to sit at 77 for me while I'm sitting here. So what do I see happening? We're going to watch the 15-minute. And again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But even right off the bat here on the 15, I got a bit of a shoulder, a bit of a head, and a right shoulder. Could break to the upside too. So I'm seeing signs of a move to the upside for Bitcoin. No pain, no gain, Sammy. You got to make it your best TA coach in the game. The cream always rises to the top. In God we trust. Amen. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. So I'm looking at a move for Bitcoin here to the upside out of this inverted head and shoulder, getting above the point of control and then moving all the way to about 17,200, which is the next high volume node area. Okay. We really desperately need to get back to the top of the pattern. All right. 1, 2, you know, that's kind of what it's been doing. So only time will tell, but we'll watch this inverted head and shoulder that's forming inside the flag for Bitcoin. Okay. And that's kind of it. I don't think I need to elaborate much more for BTC. We can take a look at the S&P futures, which is taking a nasty dump. It did the bearish retest of this area like we talked about. Remember, this is the bounce, the bounce, the bounce. So this was the trend line. It bearishly retested and it dumped to the downside. S&P. And we said if it did this, it would likely head to this point of control or to this area here at 39,030. Interesting to see the S&P now uncorrelated to Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin's not taking a dump, but the S&P is. It's kind of interesting. This looks like worse of a dump anyway. So, what's happening with the S&P? Well, the 15 minutes oversold. 1 hour still actually has room to go to the downside. 4 hours low could go worse, but that definitely broke the trend. I mean, that's sad. And rising wedges break to the downside 68% of the time, all the way to where they began. So you're looking at, you know, the measured move for this is right here, even to this level here at about 33,688 is what I'm looking at here on ES1, the S&P futures. So this is the rising wedge for the S&P. And, you know, today's a huge day, number one. We got to have 500 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers, please? I would greatly appreciate it. We have 100 people. If you're jogging, hit that like button. No matter where you are in the world, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And the reason being, right, is because it's show number 700, man. 700. Episode number 700. And we've been trucking along every single time. I remember when I did show number 500 with BitBoy. Can you believe it's already been 200 days since the day that he wished me a happy 500? So that's insane, right? We whipped through another 100. You know, every time I hit the 100, it's like, and now we're on our way to 800, then it's 900, and then it's 1,000. And as much as you realize, like 300 days is almost a year, right? And so we're almost through another year of live streaming. 200 more days have just come in. Show number 700, baby. Show number 700. I was here with you. That's top rank, friend. Congrats. My life changed because of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Watching live in a taxi in Malta. No excuses. Smash the like, baby. Shout out to my man, CNC Ireland. He's in Malta on vacation, having a blast with his family. Hope you're having a good time, man. That's got to be so nice and beautiful. Not even that far from Ireland, right? Into the beautiful beaches of Malta. Man, let's give the Crypto Lifer those likes. Shout out to Sean, Aaron in the house. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So, S&P taking that dump. And, you know, the only thing that could save us is if we V-shape recovery back inside this pattern and get saved, which we could do. Anything is possible, but that's something that we would have to do, right? So 15-minute is oversold. 7-minute is beat to the ground. And you have to look at smaller time frames. There's really nothing else we can do. And the smaller time frames are going to give us the position that we need. We're going to figure out what we're seeing here. So we could see more of a move to the downside here. 1 minute isn't really agreeing with us. That's sad to lose the psychological support. And again, see how this point of control, you lost it, you go all the way down to this node. Same thing on the bigger time frames. Understand these concepts, use them to your advantage on a bigger time frame. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say I do should be taken as financial advice. These are just beautiful tips and tricks about technical analysis, all right, that you may want to keep on in your Rolodex, or, you know, your mental Rolodex. So we're watching for the S&P. You know, not a good sign to see the S&P tank like this, honestly, at all. Not a good sign at all. Let's take a look. But it's funny how the alts are kind of going their own way, right? Usually the alts would move with the S&P. To see waves pumping while the S&P is dumping is very strange. Very, very strange. It's a very odd day. So we take a look at the dollar, and you can see the dollar getting a bit of a pump to the upside too as well. It was in a rising wedge. We wanted this rising wedge to break to the downside. I made this bit of an M pattern. It's making like a broadening wedge, right, of some type. Now the dollar is going to have a resistance here, kind of right where it's at, and then again right up around here at about 105.64. So I don't want to see the dollar get above 105.64 or 105.88. These two areas, very troublesome to me for the dollar. All right, the DXY. Measured move for the DXY would take it to about 106.44. All right, 106.44. That suggests that the 1 hour does have legs to the upside, right? But again, nice to see that the 4 hour is overbought, which is a good sign for Bitcoin. Can we struggle up and then dump to the downside? We'd like to see this just continue. We could even, hold on, let me readjust this pattern here. I guess you can almost say you're in like this steeper pattern. Yeah, so I'd love to see us just hit this top trend line and get rejected here and make our way back to the downside. I'm going to take away everything else for now. So dollar index says of the 4 hour time frame, we're going to see a bit of a move to the downside, which is good for Bitcoin. All right. S&P just doing whatever it wants, apparently collapsing. I find it so strange. This is very weird for me to see, right? But again, the whole time I kept talking about how this trend line needed to hold. Look, bearish retest. See how beautiful that was? To the point of control. The bearish retest of the trend line to the point of control. Understand this concept. Use it over and over again. The bearish retest of the trend line to the point of control. And rinse and repeat. Okay? Over and over and over again. The method is in the madness. The madness is in the method. They like to do this. They stop everybody out, pump the price, right? I see these loops. The loop. Clear as day. It's definitely like, you know, I feel like it's definitely a stop grab, a stop hunt, you know. Like to see it get back inside the pattern, and then there you go. You get back in here, get tight in the zone, boom. Nice 30%, 25 to 30, 28% gain. Looking pretty nice on the 4 hour time frame. So when you see the dollar wants to tank on the 4 hour, then altcoins trade on the 4 hour, right? And that's kind of like the idea. All right. I've been watching NEAR closely, NEAR protocol. It's been on my radar in this beautiful ascending triangle. bit of like a kind of a shoulder inverted in a way, higher high. I could see this making some serious gains on the 4-hour time frame. It still has gas. I like what I'm seeing for near protocol. Near 3S would render even more gains. I mean near 3L, but you know, completely up to you. That's high risk, high reward. But near on KuCoin has my radar, and I'm looking at it. And we've traded near on and off as a trading group just randomly. I mean, it's a beautiful coin. It's got good liquidity, and yeah, near. I have not been in crypto long. Almost 1 year is all. But it seems like we are seeing more decoupling than before. Did we do this in the other bear markets? No. This bear market has more gains than I've ever seen. Like, I'll be honest with everybody. Like, they called it a bear market, but honestly, like, when I go back to my gains chart and I see what's going on, I mean, we've just been, like, Axie 3L yesterday for 40%. Sand 3L took 4 or 5 days for 38%. Right? FRR just ripped for 275. Gren continued to rip for 250%. Chi is up 19%. Cello up 24. Tara, Pocket Network making a bit of a move there, right? Matic 3L, Vision, that was a quick scalp. Tara, but there's just like, you know what I mean? 50%, 22%, 35%, 18, 79 on SRP, right? Mask, my baby, for 60%. It was tight in the channel. That one was like, oh, that was when I was in Miami too. Love that. November 30th to December 1st. Like, while I was traveling in Miami, people can't make any excuses for not hitting gains while you're traveling, what you're doing. Just stay focused. Matic 3L hit for beautiful gains, put out in the morning. And by that, later on that afternoon, it was up 20% gains. FRR also made some moves. Edgeware on the, you know, so there's just been like 90% there. Right, on Telcoin, which is, you know, so I mean, if you stay focused and you know, you look at what's going on, shorted SOL, and you can short and long the market too. So there's just so many opportunities to be had. Look, 800% on Ubix. I don't know how my team got it, but they did. Like, true story, they had it in the morning, and then this thing was up huge, 73%, 30%. I mean, it is what it is, right? I just go over the facts. I love that you're talking about Pocket. Going at 1K spot and soon hold for the bull market. Boom on Pocket. Yeah, Pocket Network looks interesting to me, to say the least, right? XRBTC, thanks, bro. We'll take a look. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing the most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's take a look at Mask, still inside the flag. 4-hour looking beautiful. This is looking scrumptious, you know. Mask is interesting to me. Yeah, just redistributing my and I will teach class. My wife is trying to tell me to stop, but I'll make it through somehow. Take a good nap. I'll compose myself, and I'll make it through. We got 20 people in class today. I don't want to, like, oh, I'm over 17, something crazy. So I don't want to, you know, I got to do what I got to do no matter what. And, you know, it is what it, and by God will give me the strength, you know. So 48.7% gains coming out of Mask. I'm watching this flag, bit of a Sammy cup ahead. The cup's really not that amazing, so I really almost don't call it a cup. You could say this is the cup, really, a little bit of a cup here, a little shallow cup. That makes more sense to me. But yeah, bit of a Sammy cup and Hattie to the upside. Lost my voice and everything. They took everything I had, even my voice. Mask Network. So Mask is on the radar, looking interesting to me for sure. Mask. All right, and lately I've been very picky about my trades, you know, very picky and very selective, just little by little. All right, what's going on with the chat? And let's take a look at the total market cap. Remember, we keep talking about $800 billion and how important it is. Getting close now. Remember, we were at 810, 820, 816, and we're struggling. So let's take a look at the total market cap. Remember, we had it in this flag. Could it break out? Apparently, it could not. Right? Okay. So we broke out of this flag. We talked about it. Hit the top of the channel. Got rejected. That's fine. All right. Now, almost say, you can almost see like there's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there, which I'm not too fond of. But the 4 hour suggests that we're like, you know, we're actually hitting a trend line, right? And yeah, it's like we're hitting this trend line right here. Something like this. Now we're still in this tight channel, and it is to me a bit of a rising wedge, right? I mean, look at that. Rising wedges, we know, break down 68% of the time. You would be looking at a double bottom somewhere at $744 billion. However, if this thing could hold tight and break out, I mean, we could see a nice move, maybe even a bit of a parabola, right? So, and rising wedges also are the beginnings of massive moves. If they, you know, tightness, and can we break on out? That would take us all the way to about $921 billion. That would be a nice, beautiful injection of $100 billion into the market. So, people are going to do their tax loss harvesting in the next few weeks. You're going to see some sell-offs, in my humble opinion. How hard the sell-off is the question, you know. But so we went to a low of $734 billion. Then we had the inverted head and shoulder broke out. We're retesting the neckline, really. It would be beautiful to see us not break the zone. But we'll be watching this closely for you. We break it down, then we're likely to go to 744. We stay in this, we're likely to actually go to 900. And this is like really going to tell us what's going to happen in the market. So I'll be privy, and I'll know exactly. You know, we'll have the bearish retest, or we'll have the bullish move to the upside, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure out what's going down. So stay tuned for more. I'll hit you with the total market cap, and I'm on it every single day without fail. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and getting that knowledge, getting that insight. You can't beat it, right? 300 likes, 434 people. Can we get the likes up to the watches? I would greatly appreciate it. It'll be much love. It'll be a nice, calm, focused course, Sam. You always give all you know. You're a great teacher and mentor, and everyone will understand. Have you had the honey lately? I haven't seen you take the honey. Yeah, I'll be back on the honey, man. I appreciate you saying that. I was off my regimen, right? You get some free VETHOR with Binance, Binance US even. So someone asking about some VETHOR. I mean, it's in this beautiful channel, getting tight, oversold in the stochastic. Say it can break out. It's bottomed at one point, right? This is like money for VeChain, right? I believe it is connected to VeChain. There's Thor and Rune, and then there's like VeChain and VETHOR, right? I should know more about VETHOR. I mean, I think I own some because I get it airdropped for holding VeChain. I got a little note recently like, hey, get your VETHOR. And I was like, yeah. Yo, man. VETHOR is one of the 2 tokens employed by the VTHO public blockchain. VeChain is initially launched, but it went through a heavy rebranding. While VeChain VET, the native token for the platform, VETHOR played an essential role in overall functionality of the blockchain. VETHOR is a VIP 180 standard, which represents the cost of using the VeChain Thor blockchain. Primary purpose is to facilitate possess transactions of the blockchain and essentially represents the smart contract layer of the network. Sunny Lou on VETHOR. All right. Wow, what a meltdown for the S&P. Pretty crazy. Can it get a V-shaped recovery back to the upside? It's attempting, but it's overbought. I'm saying no. XRP BTC. And people are like, is this really how this guy does his show every day? I probably shouldn't even do the show if I'm sick, because people think that's how the show is, right? And I'm like, no. Show is never like this. Ever. It's always has way more energy. I'm like, yo! I just don't have it, man. I just don't have it, man. You're looking at this funny pattern that almost everything is in, right? And you got this falling wedge again. Break to the upside, looking good. Slight bullish consolidation. Yeah, looking pretty nice, actually. Like, altcoins may take a bit of a vengeance. Get a bit of a movie. 60% gains, XRP BTC. That looks interesting. How about that 22-hour? It looks great. So, wow. XRP BTC, whoever figured that one out, you're pretty on point. Looks like you know what you're talking about. Nice call. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Over here. And if you don't know what a BTC pair is over here, then it's time you get your ears checked. Let's take a look at the DERO BTC. Is oldie but goodie. I've been watching closely. 3-day chat. Oh, gave it back. Slowly but surely. Can it make the move? In the golden pocket there. Super chats are clear. RENN, cup and handy. RENN's been interesting, huh? Kind of a cup and handle there. It's messy, though. 3-day chart's overbought. You're below the point of control. Yeah. Not my cup of tea over here. You want use case, right? You want use case. That's what you need. Man, I was better yesterday than today. How was that possible? Like, yesterday I was able to, like, maintain and push forward. Today it's like, I need you. I need each and every one of you. Super chats cleared. In sickness and in health, Crypto Lifer is here for us. Keep those likes up for the man. Thank you, Lifers. AVAX. Learned all from the Lifer. Haha. Thank you. Thank you. RENN, cup and handy. Polka dot. Chill vibes today. How are your thoughts on compound interest 6 months, 1 year? Have you tried it? I mean, everyone's done it, right? Can you take a look at Atom? Daily suggests it's overbought, but the 4-hour is reaching oversold areas, and the 3-hour and the 1-hour is oversold. What do you think? It's going to follow Bitcoin. It's such a big coin. So whatever Bitcoin does, Atom will do. It's that simple. And then it'll gain a little more on the back end, right? Technically, right, it's just in this trend. It's got to break this trend. And you got this funky. It's like a descent. It's like almost a descending triangle, right? Gets above the point of control. It's likely to get to this next high volume node, though. And the 3-day chart is overbought. Well, that's a big gain there. Atom. Could Atom whip up to 33? I mean, I guess. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That's interesting. Show me the charts and I'll show the news. Said this big move's coming for Atom. Even if it just made it up to like 17. All right. That's interesting though on the 3-day chart. I wasn't looking at that. 22 hours really coming back down. 4 hours pretty oversold. This looks like it's starting to do like what's like a nice trend to the upside. We'll take a look at Bookmap. Shout out to all the beautiful people here. Shout out to Jeanette. Jeanette, we love you. Thank you for jumping on in. I remember the day we met Jeanette. It was a beautiful time. I believe it was on Infinite Crypto, but it could have been another show. Maybe it was on Miss Teen Crypto. I can't remember. I know it was on another show. So now I'm saying I remember the day we met. I know we met on another show, and because the Vineyard Gazette and your name was Jeanette, and I remember picking you. Bitboy. Just bought one Bitcoin at 17K-ish. Looking at 19, 21, 22 targets. Cup and handy on the XLM daily. What are your thoughts? I mean, I'm showing you my thoughts. A lot of stuff is bullish. Even as a trader with half decent experience, a member in the Discord pointed out some obvious information that never sunk in even after months. And last night, I learned why market cap is so important. There you go. DXY is more tied to Bitcoin than ES. Yeah, exactly. I'm curious, when looking at the 3-day chart, what are some indications that day 2 of the flag won't commit and no pump is coming? I don't know. That's like, I can't really like follow that. Take it one day at a time. Tell yourself that nothing's guaranteed, and that and set support and resistance. And if you don't get above support and resistance, it doesn't happen. It's like, to me, everything is more obvious than it needs to be. Everyone like thinks too much. It's just like, well, it is what it is. It can only do so much. Like, it can do this or it can do that, you know? What's going on with DOT? SPX. Yeah, I know. We already talked about that. We gone over that. We were way earlier than you. Yeah. Trying to tell me that the S&P is dumping. Like, we don't know. Come on. Let's get real. Sorry, I just, you know, it's like we're on the front lines every day. You come in an hour late telling us the S&P's dumping. Like, let's get real. I love you, but let's get real, right? Hey, and if the truth hurts, then it is what it is, man. All right? You guys had Gala 3L last night. Shout out to anyone that jumped in on that. Last few hours, it's up nicely. I've seen people sweating it. 16%. Isn't a rising wedge, could break down 68% of the time now, so watch out. Getting a little extended. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just messing around, everyone. BitBoy says Dot is dead to him. He was saying that earlier, but like, I don't know. Gavin came out and said no way. Then he changed his whole thought. I mean, you gotta. That was a lie. He's since then made an update about it. So, but it's up to you, man. Is it dead to you? Like, who cares what it's, who's it? You gotta ask yourself what it is to you. You know, not what it is to everybody else. Do you stand for something or do you stand for nothing? Here's a point of control. Can you break above the point of control to get above this area here at 13 for SRBP? And it's making a tight move here in a consolidation pattern, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. They're possibly getting above the point of control. Full moons. Yeah, Gareth is the captain now. You're funny. Crap life, you're not looking good. No, I'm looking horrible. It was bad. Last night was tough. Don't invest based on something an influencer said. Never. I also, if you remember, I was talking about Bitcoin at 7K like months and months ago. For real though, you know. And I've been, you know, dabbling and grabbing more BTC as we go. And, you know, it just, it's time to buy some more Bitcoin, right? In my humble opinion. And right now, like $1,600 can get you 0.1 Bitcoin. Like, it's so cheap. It's the best time to buy Bitcoin. Like, I can't believe I can buy Bitcoin at that price, right? Now, we could capitulate down to 7K, 10K, but you never know, right? And what are we at today right now? I got my 15,000. I got my 16K. I've been just scooping it up. It's back to 17 again. Holding 17 above the point of control. It's in that tight zone, right? That's one way to look at it. And we just keep watching it in this tight flag here and never back to that inverted. Look, the inverted head and shoulder starting to break out. There's the shallow shoulder there. Can't say we didn't see that. I mean, right? Again, this channel is the channel to come to if you want an accurate idea of what Bitcoin may or may not be doing, right? We're going to do it every single day with perfection, and we're not going to be perfect, and I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I do see things in the charts. I see things, right? And they can be in your favor. If you can learn the science, if you can pick up what I'm putting down, change your life. Change your life. And we're seeing a lot of tightness here. This is a symmetrical 50-50 pattern, but this breaks out. You're seeing a massive move here above the point of control, right? Only 6%. That's not massive, but hey, it could be getting the beginnings of something else. I was looking at HIPENGUINS. What the heck is this garbage, right? Oh my God, look, they spiked up. I talked about it earlier today, and they were gains, baby. Look at that, 17, 21%. If you're in the trading group, you were all over. So I still hit gains sick as a dog. I find that insane. Like, I am sick as a dog, and we nailed HIPENGUINS. It's so funny to me. But like, there it is, HIPENGUINS, looking beautiful on the 1 hour time frame. It was looking nice, right? And it boomed up for a beautiful 21%. Still holding gains of about 12, 13. That's beautiful. You can't beat that. Nailed it. Boom, baby. Baby! Hey, baby! HIPENGUINS! I love it. I love it a lot. That gives me some, like, that just gives me, like, some pep in my step. It really does. It's like, okay. 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 There you go. HIPENGUINS making some serious moves. Let's take a look at our baby CHZ. Really underperformed for the World Cup. Sad to say. We all thought it was going to do amazing things, and it really didn't. It just did not, right? So what we want to see is, can it even just break? You know, I got it in this channel here, and can it break back to the upside? If not, it's going to dump on you. It's oversold on the one on the daily, though. It could make more of a move to the upside than to the downside. I like what I'm seeing here. Could it break up? So we're seeing CHZ on my radar for a possible move on the daily time frame to the upside. You know, MACD showing signs of a move. So I like what I'm seeing here. You know, RSI is a little low with a curving, stochastic, and you got that falling wedge. Ugly pattern for sure. Consolidation is strange, but you know, 16 back up to somewhere in the 31 area for CHZ, but really underperformed. You know, I'm really disappointed in it. Like, I don't want to look at it anymore. It pisses me off. Like, it was supposed to pump for the World Cup and it did nothing. You know, pretty sad. Yeah, I'm heartbroken about CHG. Yeah, I know, right? It was supposed to be amazing. And like, it barely, you know, you got this shoulder, this head, and this kind of right shoulder now. I don't know, but it's garbage. 4-hour CHG does look nice. I'll give it to you. The pattern is just so strange. The pattern is so weird. Very, very weird. Tighten the channel though, for sure. Sammy Sauce, funny. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, calling yourself Crypto Lifers, and being a part of the live stream. If you're here to love all people, and you care about everybody, and you want to change the world with light, happiness, and just really, really just spread the positive energy, then you're here with the right group at the right time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. And shout out to the 400 beautiful people, almost 500 people now, 480 people, 368 likes, $10 in chat revenue. People are amazing. You're giving me that oomph I need just to keep going throughout the day. I really, really, really appreciate it. Super positive energy chirping me, talking about the SPX. If you look at Bitcoin on the 1 hour, it looks like it's making a continuation pennant. Get well soon. I just don't even like, I don't listen to, I don't see it, you know. It's funny. The frequency I'm on is so different that I can't even connect with the low, you know. It's funny. If I just let it fly away, it doesn't exist to me anymore. I'm always like, it is what it is, man. Praying that you feel better soon, Sam. Thank you. If you look at Bitcoin in the 1 hour, it looks like it's making a continuation pennant. Amen. 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 We addressed all this nonsense, you know. Sorry, I'm just... You're the man, Sam. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Shiz Dog. Frankie Candles is way better than this guy. By the way, that's so weird. What a weird person to say that. You look tired, but glad you're here. Great stream as always. You're one of the best. I love Frankie. Frankie's a beautiful person. Sam, you're sick, bro. I don't mind the chill vibe, though. I know, what a weird person. Sam's the man. Get well soon, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. Always a hater in the house. Shout out to Crypto Arbitrage University for being a weirdo. I'd love to have your weirdo face on the live stream. Weirdo. What a weirdo. Your vibe's so strange. Got a weird vibe. The penguin needs a blanket, man. It might. Amazing TA said. There you. I love everybody, man. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. Hey, your Bitcoin Sherpa blanket. I know, I got that. Sleeping in the onion on the side of your bed. I'm going to do that. I heard that works. Or you actually even putting it underneath your foot. You're healthy. Thank you for saying that. No sick days for the lifer. Shout out to Sweaty Dave. Just need more lemon water. You know what's crazy with all this going on? I didn't put the lemon in the water. That's how you know I'm just off. My head hurts so bad. Like, I can't. I'm so far from myself, like from who I really am. I really don't like this. Yeah, me and Frankie are brothers in together, man. I love that dude. You're not sick, brother. Thank you. Casper's Vid just said 100% proof. Bottom is in. I mean, I believe there's a lot of bottomness for Bitcoin going on right now. You know? For sure. And that's why I'm going to buy me some more Bitcoin. You know? You know? Using 3 commas. My favorite place to buy Bitcoin. Right? My favorite place to buy Bitcoin. And I'm going to buy myself a nice $1,500 worth of Bitcoin at 17,000. Wow. Yeah. Wish it was 16, but I got 15, 15.8, 15.5. I left orders all over the table, baby. Hard for me to take anyone wearing a ball cap daily too seriously. Don't hot toddlers really work, or hot toddies, or is it just an excuse to drink? Seems to work for me. I don't drink alcohol at all for any reason. Like, even for a slight, I won't touch the stuff. I'm done. I don't drink. I haven't had alcohol in 12 and a half months. I had one before. I barely drank it for the last year before, and then I had a sip of it at Thanksgiving, last Thanksgiving. A sip of a wine glass, and I was like, ugh. And that's gross. And that was the last time I had a sip of alcohol. And I'm so happy that I don't think about alcohol ever again. It's so whack. It's the worst stuff on earth. It really is. So we're consolidating here for Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if we went more sideways. If we lose this area, we're going to dump to the downside. It's a very strange pattern. I'll give you that. We got to hold the point of control. Otherwise, we're going to fall to these areas here, 16,750, and then drop even further down. Yeah. I don't like that type of wickage. And I'll keep you posted in the trading group for all the things that I'm looking at as well. We looked at total market cap. We looked at the S&P futures. We'll look at the Dow Jones too, which I look at occasionally just to see what's going down. So the last time I looked at the Dow, I had this little flag drawn, and it was likely to break to the upside. Look, we went right to my target, a little higher, but basically hung out right there. The Dow got pushed up to 33,077. Look, the 33.7. Look, the 777s. That was crazy, right? Watch it be all sevens. Everything was sevens. Yeah. But there it is, the 77777 3377. That's crazy. But those are my numbers now. But they used to be 33. Now the 77's crept in there. So we got this wedge that broke out. Measured move was to there. It's pretty, you know, spot on. So we called the Dow. We called the Dow again, like we do. Still gonna watch the Dow Jones in this bit of a flag here on the 1 hour time frame. And we're gonna have to deal with this resistance area and this resistance area here. But the Dow's still looking pretty good with that double bottom move. Had that, you know, inverted cup and handle that broke out, but you know, it's attempting to double top here. You want to see it can get above this resistance to remain bullish for the Dow. The oversold 22 hours suggesting that we will get a pump. Not too bad. Not too bad. Looking at covalent on my radar here. Very oversold in the 22 hour. I could see covalent doing some damage. Out of nowhere, I just thought about it. I don't own any. I like the guy who created it, and I remember doing my research on the project, and it's similar to Graph Token, GRT, how it's like an acyclic, like you can search the blockchain with it. All right. And yeah, and it's superior to the graph and the way it's organized and the way you can search. So covalent, it has like the bells and whistles. I like it. It could be in a good accumulation zone. XDEFI, let's take a look at this consolidation. This has been hot recently, right? And now the 22 hour may come down a little bit more, but this has been hot. And this consolidation is nice. And XDEFI could go for more. 74%. And why? Well, it's a decentralized, right? You got the decentralized nature, and people don't want to deal with it anymore, right? Especially as SBF and all the stuff gets bigger, people are like, enough is enough, right? So this is interesting, and it's on my radar too. XDEFI, right? And it's the narrative of decentralization, okay? And the consolidation of the pattern with tight moving averages, it's beginning to have the bells and whistles, right? Once I start to channel, my mom remembers all the coins, and I'm in the zone, right? I talked about GMX making a move to the upside. Look, we nailed it. I actually hit my target on a wick for 50%. Still holding about 24 right now. You could say it's flagging out right now. Yeah, some bearish div right there, which could give it some trouble. But GMX, we hit for gains, another decentralized perpetual exchange, right? So that's just something to think about on the radar, right? So Bitcoin's in the flag. We've seen some coins popping. I gave you a lot of ideas that I had today. I was nice enough to lay down things that I saw out of my eye. CTSI ripped, bullish on the 1 hour on the DXY hitting resistance at 105 in my opinion. Yep. Hope you feel better, sir. Shout out to the Lifer. I will never forget the Phantom call from 2 years ago. You are truly the GOAT, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. Gotta have the lemon water. Sam, way to hang in there, considering feeling like crap. Oh, yeah, I feel horrible, man. Absinthe will put you on your feet. I bet it will. Sam's voice more soothing than a mother's embrace this morning. He's just so funny, man. Yo, you're funny, man. If you long near, where would you take profit? I don't know. Where would you take profit? You know? Depends. How I feel. Depends on what's going on. Somewhere at the $2 psychological, 189, 191. Maybe 2 beans. Depends how things are looking at the moment, or how extended we are on the Stokes when we get there. Right? Somewhere maybe 191. It's funny, you really notice in the chat when Gina's not here. We miss you, Gina. Funny. He's definitely a great analyst, Whitman. Lifer or 6, still better than 90% of other YouTubers, man. God bless you, brother. Please pray for my dad. It's his heart. All right, man. We'll pray for him. I'm sorry to hear that. 777s, baby. Lifer is goated. You're funny, man. I got the chills running through my body right now. Goosebumps. You want to see my nipple? Can I do that? I probably can't, right? It's wrong, right? But like, it's so hard because you know I'm cold. I'm so cold, so it's like so hard right now. You know, I don't know if I can do that, but I did it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I don't know. Now I gotta check it out, see how it looks on camera. It's a nice shirt. I didn't have a long stripe shirt, so I figured that would be cool, right? So I got that for Black Friday and all that Cyber Monday. I bought 4 shirts that I thought would be fun to wear on the live. That would look cool. I don't have any long striped. I want checkered, long, you know, I want the works. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to High Penguins. Banging on them. That's what we do here every day in the live. That's what we do every day in the group. You know, 20% in 1 hour. You can't beat that. Anyway, Gary, remember that? Shringary, GMT, and oldie but goodie. And everyone wants to know about ETH. Let's take a look at ETH. To me, it's just kind of following like Bitcoin, really, like in a nutshell. But in this ascending triangle, they do damage. I see ETH breaking out and just banging on them. Back to 1500. All right. That's my ETH idea, and I'm sticking to it. Nice and easy. I'm not going to spend an hour on it. 477. I like it. 417 people on the like. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. The love of the lifers. The lifers every single time. Everybody, I'm out for the day. I don't know how I went this far and this long. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Whoa. Everybody, I'm out. Wow, that's not bad latency. You guys are right behind the kid. I fought as hard as I could, but my stomach pain, my chest, it's just too much. And look, Bitcoin pumping. Pump it up. But then getting wickage. Someone asked about Bookmap. Bookmap, beautiful tool. We'll take a look at Bookmap. We got the Bookmap window now, right? Where we can actually see Bookmap whenever we want. All right, let me load up Bookmap for you. Oh, that's not what you need to be doing. Pretty flat, not giving us much of an edge. 16,980 hanging out, you know, just doing nothing. Sideways behavior. I see Bitcoin breaking out of the inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Tuesday, baby, Tuesday. One of the better days to trade into Thursday. So we'll see. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my days. So we'll see. But they're better to trade than Sunday and Friday, and Monday. I'll tell you that right now. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. We're watching Bitcoin in this inverted head and shoulder. Can't break to the upside. It's doing some funky stuff right here. Playing with this point of control. It gets back above it. I can see it fly at least to this node and all the way up here to about 17,200. From there, we will take a look. Also, it has a resistance at 17,001. So we're going to have to get above that too as well to remain bullish. Only time will tell. Let's watch Bitcoin in this strange, I guess, you know, rectangular bull, you know, bullish rectangle. And we'll see from there. A bit of a kind of a cup and handle action. But yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. And I'll see you on the next live stream. I am sick as a dog. I'll be back tomorrow, though, with another beautiful live stream.